Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the Panda Airline Company. Panda Airline is an international and full-service airline company. I am Mario, the CEO of Air Panda. I am responsible for the operation and management of Panda Airlines. Next, I am going to introduce my team to you.
Hi, I am Janice. I am the financial manager of Panda Airline. I am in charge of paying salary to the employees, adjust airfare for different routes and control the costing risks.
Hi, I am Nancy, the marketing manager of Panda Airline. I am taking care of our airline scheduling based on the marketing analysis and promote our airline company.
Hi, I am Maggie. I am the human resource manager of our company. I take charge of hiring suitable employees and training them into specific positions.
Hi, I am Karina. I am the engineering manager of our airline company. I am responsible for designing configuration and service level in plane to match our airline strategy.
Our main target market is aged 30 to 55 years old businessmen with higher income and desire for comfortable flight journey, as they usually travel with full-service airline.
We will provide them premium lounge, wider space and softer chair. They will have more options about food and beverage.
The second target market is international students aged from 15 to 30 years old. They look for extra luggage with reasonable price ticket and they travel during school holidays regularly.
To attract more international students to choose our airline, we provide them with early bird promotions and extra check-in luggage and more entertainment choices on board.
Also, we want to target budget travelers aged at 18 to 45 years old. Most of them tend to travel to as many as possible destinations with lower budget.
Our company will provide transit accommodation near airport for those passengers' transit time more than 8 hours. Moreover, we will provide flexible transfer pass ticket to those passengers who want to travel with flexible time during their transit time. Starting from Hong Kong, we focus on the domestic airline in China and Southeast Asia, then extending to Europe and Australia with setting 2 more hubs at Frankfurt and Sydney.
In Stage 1, we are going to develop 10 city pairs between Hong Kong, South Asia and China. Because Hong Kong is one of the biggest transfer hub in Asia, in 2016, around 63,343,000 passengers land or transfer at Hong Kong. Meanwhile, Hong Kong Airport is one of the top 10 busiest airport worldwide according to ACI annual report. Moreover, because the booming of economy in Asia, China, Southeast Asia provide a big potential market to Hong Kong Airport. Among flights, Hong Kong to Singapore is our gold route.
In the next stage, we generate the airline routes in Europe. We based on Gemini, feeding the passengers to Frankfurt and flight them to the major cities in Europe. We leverage the seat occupation to increase the RASK. To highlight our strategy, we sail 20% business class seat on the flight from London to Paris. After the Europe market become mature, we fly to North America to connect the major hubs like Chicago, New York and Los Angeles to cover more destinations.
Europe has strong connection with North America in economy, culture and tourism. The flights between Europe and North America are the most busy across-ocean route.
This is the World Tourist Destination Map. It shows countries in Europe. The red and dark pink area represent Europe. You can see, the size of France, Spain and British are very large. What's more, the United States and Europe are also the major tourist origin countries. Nearly 50% of the tourists are from this 2 region.
On the third stage, Panda Airline will expand the market to the Asia-Pacific and Oceania. Sydney, as the Southern Hemisphere's largest transportation hub, will become the 3rd hub of Panda Airline. Sydney Airport is one of the world's oldest continuously operating airports, which has grown to welcome more than 40 million passengers a year. As the gateway to Australia, it welcomes more than 40% of international passengers to Australia. By then, apart from setting up our Southern Hemisphere head office, there will be dozens of flights from Sydney to major cities in Australia, as well as flights to the South Pacific, Europe, Asia and the Americas.
As the performance in simulation, here is the upward trend and goals of Panda. At the beginning, we focus on and spend high cost on the operation of Asian market, therefore, only a small amount of profit we will gain in this stage. However, we are still trying to achieve the high load factors in our routes. At the same time, we keep tightening the budget such as lease rather than buying new aircrafts. and keep expanding global market to remain the high load factors.
This is the introduction of Panda Airline. Thank you for choosing Panda Airline. We wish to see you on board very soon.